Hey guys, welcome back, and if you are new, then welcome here for the very first time. I'm Carmen, and today, or tonight, or whatever time it is, wherever you are, we are going to be watching Season 7, Episode 2 of Game of Thrones. It is called Stormborn. A quick recap of last week, just in case we forgot anything. Arya Stark continues to be amazing, and she totally decimated House Frey in the coolest possible way. Jon and Sansa are having some tensions. Okay, what else? Dany arrived at Dragonstone, and she's now officially in Westeros, which is amazing. It's just amazing. I just can't wait to see how that unfolds. There is drama in King's Landing between Jaime and Cersei because Cersei has allied herself with, what's his name? I have no idea what it is. Euron. Okay. Euron Greyjoy. And yeah, Jaime is not too excited about that. Euron's kind of a douchebag. Kind of is being nice. Let's just watch the episode, and then we'll see, and then we'll talk about it afterwards.
If the great houses support your claim against Cersei, the game is won.
Like House Stark.
With the Tyrell army and the Dornish army.
You served my father, didn't you, Lord Varys?
I did.
And then you served the man who overthrew him. You didn't serve him long. You turned against him.
Oh, she doesn't trust him.
Robert was an improvement on your father, to be sure. There have been few rulers in history as cruel as the Mad King. Robert...
Who hired the assassins? Who sent word to Essos to murder Daenerys Targaryen?
Your Grace, I did what had to be done.
To keep yourself alive.
Lord, incompetence should not be rewarded with blind loyalty. As long as I have my eyes, I'll use them.
That's a good answer.
I wasn't born. You wish to know where my true loyalties lie? Not with any king or queen. But with the people.
Mm-hmm.
The people who suffer under despots and prosper under just rule. The people whose hearts you aim to win. But if you let me live, I will serve you well. I will dedicate myself to seeing you on the Iron Throne because I choose you. Because I know that people have no better chance than you.
Right. Up there.
Swear this to me, Varys. If you ever think I'm failing the people, you won't conspire behind my back. You'll look me in the eye as you have done today, and you'll tell me how I'm failing them.
I swear it, my queen.
And I swear this. If you ever betray me, I'll burn you alive.
I would expect nothing less from the Mother of Dragons.
Daenerys Daenerys.
She once served another who wanted the Iron Throne.
You chose an auspicious day to arrive at Dragonstone. We've just decided to pardon those who once served the wrong king.
I love her.
The prince who was promised will bring the dawn. I'm afraid I'm not a prince. Your Grace, forgive me, but your translation is not quite accurate. That noun has no gender in High Valyrian, so the proper translation for that prophecy would be the prince or princess who was promised will bring the dawn.
Doesn't really roll off the tongue, does it?
No, but I like it better.
I believe you have a role to play. As does another.
Ooh.
The king in the north, Jon Snow.
Jon Snow.
Oh, Jon.
Ned Stark's bastard.
You know him?
Mm-hmm.
I travelled with him to the war and joined the Night's Watch.
And why do you think that...
He sounds like quite a man.
Summon Jon Snow.
You'll like him. Do
I
it.
can't speak to prophecies or visions and flames,
But he likes Jon.
but I like Jon Snow and I trusted him. And I am an excellent judge of character. If he does rule the North, he would make a valuable ally. The Lannisters executed his father and conspired to murder his brother. Jon Snow has even more reason to hate Cersei than you do.
Yep. Do it, Dany.
Very well.
Send a raven north. Tell Jon Snow that his queen invites him to come to Dragonstone.
His queen?
And bend the knee.
Ah, fuck.
How long until? Your mind? 6 months. Maybe fewer.
What?
Should we send word to your family to draw a moment?
He knows what's...
Moment? There's no need. I've been dead to them for years.
Jorah.
Hello.
It's gonna go
What are you doing?
Anyway.
You're Jorah Mormont. The only son of Gior Mormont. My name is Samuel Tarley. Sworn brother of the Night's Watch. Training to serve as maester at Castle Black. I knew your father. I was with him when he died. You're not dying today, Sir Jorah. Never mind. Bite down hard. I'm sorry, but no one knows I'm here, and if they hear you screaming, then we both finish. Have you ever done this before?
Exactly. Why is this lasting so long?
Harry!
Hello, Hopper. Sit down. Who's that for? Is it good?
I think so. Secret. It's browning the butter before making the dough. Most people don't do that because it takes up too much time.
I didn't do that.
You've been making pies.
One or two.
I can't believe you're in. Did you mean... I thought you'd be heading for Winterfell.
Why did I go there? The bones of it.
No. The bones are dead. What? Jon Snow came down from Castle Black with the Walden army and won the Battle of the Bastards. He's king of the North now.
You're lying.
I heard a lot about that. Your brother, right?
She didn't know.
Thanks for the pie.
Friends don't pay. I believe I thought you were a boy. You're pretty.
Thanks. Take care of yourself, Hopper. Try not to get killed.
I won't. I'm like you, Harry. I'm a survivor.
She didn't know. Go north, please.
We know that Dragonglass can destroy both White Walkers and their army. We need to mine it and turn it into weapons.
Yeah, I mean, this is
But
accurate.
more importantly, we need allies. Tonight, Sir Davos and I will ride for White Harbour tomorrow, then sail for Dragonstone.
Have you forgotten what happened to our grandfather? The Mad King and kingdoms. The North is one of those 7 kingdoms. This isn't an invitation, it's a trap.
It could be.
A Targaryen cannot be trusted, nor can a Lannister.
This has pissed me off. I will talk about this.
You all crowned me your king. I never wanted it. I never asked for it. But I accepted it because the North is my home. It's part of me, and I will never stop fighting for it, no matter the odds.
He's right.
I know it's a risk, but I have to take it.
There better not be no fucking White Walker around. The wolf pack! Is that my He's huge!
Nymeria?
Be nice.
Nymeria, it's me. ARYA. I'm heading north, girl. Back to Winterfell. I'm finally going home. Come with me. Come with me.
I'm really scared. Okay, Nymeria would never do that. So, this is bullshit.
I have her. Come and get her.
What's it gonna do? Don't run. I had just started liking Theon again. Okay, so welcome to the post-episode discussion part. As always, if you don't want to watch this, you don't have to. You can turn it off now. I'll see you guys in the next video if you do that. I really liked the Varys and Dany scene at the beginning when questioning his loyalty and saying you kind of just go to whatever king or queen suits you when it suits you. And sort of saying, you know, why should I trust someone like that? And I just really liked Varys' answer because it was very reminiscent of what he told Ned in season 1 when Ned said, you know, who do you truly serve? And Varys said, the realm. And I really think that Varys has stuck true to that the entire series. You know, he wants what's best for Westeros, what's going to hurt the fewest people. You know, he doesn't have any specific allegiance except for to what is going to be best for people. And that's kind of cool. You know, it's interesting to see a character like that. We don't really see anyone else like that in the entire series. You know, everyone, even the people who want to help people like Dany or Jon or ARYA, who all are very aware of and want to help the small folk, as they call them, they all still have allegiances to their houses. The next thing that I really liked and was interesting was Melisandre going to Dany and saying, you should really team up with this guy, Jon Snow. He's in the north and he's the king in the north, and I think that together y'all could really F shit up, I guess. I liked the reference to Tyrion and Jon and the fact that they were close, I guess you would say, in season 1. You know, I liked the reference in Tyrion's letter, you know, all dwarves are bastards in their father's eyes. This is one of my favorite lines, and I like the Jon and Tyrion dynamic, so I'm really excited to see more of it, probably in the next episode. I don't think that Jon is going to bend the knee, or he's not going to surrender the North, at least. You know, he might be like, yeah, okay, we acknowledge that you are the queen of whatever, but the North is going to be independent from that, I imagine. I think that I'm really excited for Dany and Jon to meet, like, more excited than I thought that I would be. I love Dany and Tyrion together, killing it, being awesome, being the world's best duo, dream team, you know, I'm here for it. The whole Jorah and Sam and the old guy whose name I forget right now, I still think Grayscale is not a significant enough death for a character like Jorah. So that's why I think that it will work. I love that Sam's motivation was that he knew Jeor Mormont, which I had totally forgotten about because I'm an idiot, and that he was there when he died and he couldn't save him, so he's going to try his hardest to save Jorah. I love that, and I just love Sam. That scene was too long, though. Jaime was really irritating me in this episode. I just don't know why he's still so loyal to Cersei. It just doesn't make sense to me, and it's really starting to make me want to stab him in the face myself. I like Jaime a lot, but I just can't deal with him still being all about Cersei. I can't do it. Like, after everything, honestly, one of my favorite moments in the episode, as I'm sure you guys know, was Arya and Hot Pie, which that was a cool little moment, Hot Pie coming back. I don't know why I wasn't expecting to see him. It's cool, he's still just chilling in that tavern making pie. But Arya didn't know. Okay, this makes so much more sense. This makes last episode make so much more sense. She was going to King's Landing because where else would she go? She thought the Boltons still had Winterfell. She assumed Jon was still at the Wall. So, of course she would go to King's Landing, you know? That makes more sense now. I love that she didn't know, and I love that when she found out, she turned around and is going to go back to Winterfell. But of course, because this is Game of Thrones and they hate us, Jon is leaving Winterfell, and he's definitely going to be gone by the time she gets there. I mean, he's already gone. But we could still get a Bran, Sansa, and Arya reunion, which is also exciting. I'm still holding out hope for Arya and Jon reunion this season. Still holding out hope, you guys. That's the one reunion that I'm going to freak out about and be so happy about. Wonder when Jon is going to find out he's a Targaryen now, though, because I assumed that Bran would tell him. So we might have to wait for him to realize that for a while still. I also got really emotional with the wolf scene, as you guys saw. I really thought they were going to give us, like, leader of the wolf pack, Arya, and Nymeria, and she was going to, like, ride into Winterfell on Nymeria, and it was going to be, like, the most badass thing ever, but they did not do that. This episode, the whole Sansa and Jon tension thing just really, really freaking irritated me, because they already had this talk last week about, you know, I'm king now, so freaking talk to me behind closed doors if you disagree, and that's good, you know? So why is she still bringing it up in front of every freaking person and then making all of them question shit? And it is sowing dissent into the camp, you know, it's making people question him. I also hated how that one guy was like, Targaryens can't be trusted, because obviously we know that Jon is half Targaryen, so I feel like that's foreshadowing that they're not going to follow him when they find that out. So it pisses me off. At the end, Euron came, and I guess his prize for Cersei is going to be Ilaria, which makes sense because she killed Myrcella. I'm assuming the show's not going to do what the books did in regards to what he has. I mean, we'll see. But it seems like that would have been his bargaining chip if the show was gonna go that route. So with Theon, it took me a really long time after his betrayal of the Starks to get back on Team Theon. You know, really it wasn't until he jumped off the terrace with Sansa to save her at the end of season 5 that I was like, alright, I think he's paid enough. Like, he's good now. Like, we can accept Theon back into the fold of characters that we don't actively root against. But Yara has done so much for him, and he just jumps out of the boat. Like, I try to root for Theon, you guys, but I don't like him. Two of the Sand Snakes are dead. I can't say that I'm super sad about it, because that'll be a lie. I hope ARYA gets killed. Is that horrible? I don't care. I don't like her. I predict a Stark reunion next week, though, guys. Either Arya or Bran or both of them is going to be in Winterfell. I'm ready. I'm so ready. I need it to happen. I want to root for Sansa, and I want to say that nothing is going to happen while Jon's gone that would undermine him, but shit's happened while he's been there that undermines him, so we'll see. I don't know. I would love to see Arya and Dany meet at some point, because their storylines have, in many ways, kind of parallel each other, where their main objective since the start for Dany and almost since the start for Arya has been just to frickin' get back home, and that's all they've wanted, and they've both had to take these detours around that, and now they're both finally almost there, you know? Dany doesn't consider Dragonstone home. I think she'll consider King's Landing home, probably. And Arya, obviously, is back in Westeros, but she's not quite at Winterfell yet, so it would just be really cool for them to meet, plus they're both badass. I think they would get along. I predict that Sam has cured the grayscale as well. Yeah, let's say that. Leave your comments down below. Tell me what you thought of the episode. Tell me your predictions. Let's see if we're right at all. Tell me your favorite parts, your least favorite parts, everything. I really like talking to you guys, so yeah. Also, really quick, and this has nothing to do with the TV show, but George R. R. Martin apparently recently said that he thinks that he might have The Winds of Winter, as well as the first book, I think it's called Fire and Blood, of the history of the Targaryen kings out by next year, 2018. Sign me up. I hope that he is right, okay? Like, the history of the Targaryen kings, I'm willing to wait for. I will read it eventually. But I need The Winds of Winter right now. Please, George. Please. I think that's it. Is that it? Yeah, there's only 5 more episodes left this season. I'm not ready. Okay, so until next time, guys. Bye.